Welcome to the Stop Over Drinking and Start Living podcast, where high-achieving, goal-oriented rebel women come to learn how to live a vibrant and fulfilling life without requiring alcohol to get through it. No labels, no judgments, no saying you'll never drink again. Just real proven methods to help you stop rebelling against yourself with alcohol so you can drink less and do more. I'm your host, Angela Mascenik. Let's dig in. Welcome to episode 374, Why It Feels So Hard to Stop Over Drinking. The discomfort is the process. Well, hello. Welcome back to the podcast. So I got Invisalign yesterday, y'all, and I'm learning to talk. And I have to wear these things for 22 hours a day. And so my lifestyle kind of just got interrupted a bit. I didn't realize that I'd have to rethink a lot of different things. And it's very relatable to stopping over drinking, I think. I mean, I like to make analogies and compare process of change and discomfort to over drinking all the time. I can't help it. And I'm learning because normally when I wake up in the morning around 5:30, I have a very long, glorious coffee drinking experience with myself and my journal and Jackie Poo. And now that I can really only have these things off for a total of 2 hours a day, I have to cut back on that time. So I only had 1 cup of coffee this morning and had to cut it off after an hour. I know. Are you feeling me? And then last night, on the first night that I had them, sometimes I like to eat snacks and watch Netflix shows, y'all. Do you? And I realized, like, after I ate dinner and brushed my teeth, put the trays back in, that I just couldn't just like go get snacks, without like taking them out, eating the snack, brushing my teeth again. Like, it's very disruptive. It's very disruptive, y'all. I decided to do it anyway because I really wanted some chocolate ice cream because my teeth were a little sore. There was a little pressure from these new trays. So anyway, I just want to explain to you that I'm in the process of something uncomfortable. And I know it'll get easier and I have to get used to it. And then hearing myself talk, I sound like I have a lisp. I'm very attuned to it. You probably can't even tell. But anyway, it inspired this week's podcast. So I was sitting in the chair yesterday getting these Invisalign attached to my teeth. And while they were working on my mouth, we started talking about all the things that we do, right? So this is a vanity improvement for me. My front teeth, top teeth are a little bit crooked. They have been my whole life. I've never had braces. It's not terrible. I don't hate it, but I've been thinking about it a lot lately. And I've noticed recently that I think my teeth have shifted too in my age, but I have been not smiling with my full teeth out. And I'm like, you know what? That's not okay with me. Like, I want to just feel free to smile and not worry that I have crooked teeth, right? And I said, just in commentary, just small talk with the hygienist, like, oh, the things that we do for beauty, right? So, and it was painful. Like, they had to put these cheek stretchers in my mouth and it was rubbing up on my gum and it was hurt. It hurt. Like, there was a burning sensation. And she said, everybody wants the results though. And I said, nobody wants the discomfort to get there. Right. And of course, I immediately started thinking about the journey to stop over drinking. We all want the after. You guys want to be where I am, just totally free from this, right? You want to go travel and experience things and handle difficult things that come up in your life without numbing and escaping. And you want the freedom that comes with not being attached to alcohol, like never thinking about it or worrying about it or wanting it, and just know that you can go out and have a good time without it, right? Everybody wants that. And a lot of people don't want to go through the discomfort to get to this place, right? So you guys want all of those things, the clearer mornings, better sleep. You don't want that mental chatter going on, right? You just don't want regret. You want to follow through on all the things. And, we don't recognize and acknowledge the amount of discomfort that takes to get there, right? And so, of course, I've said this almost in every podcast, your brain is designed to seek comfort and avoid pain. right? That's just our natural programming. So when something feels uncomfortable, your brain is sending you a very clear signal. It's like, wait, stop, no. And if you're using alcohol, it's one of the fastest, sort of most reliable forms of relief your brain has found. You're going to want to go back to that old way, right? And change can feel very difficult. And your brain isn't like, oh, yay, let's go sit through some urges. Oh, yay, let's go to a social situation and not drink and feel uncomfortable. Sign me up, right? It says the opposite. It's like, this sucks. This feels wrong. This is too hard. Maybe let's just start tomorrow. Or, you know what, we'll start again on the first of the month. Or maybe after I'm done with this busy spell at work, or after this stressful thing is over, right? Just keeps kicking the can down the road. And this is real. This is a real discomfort that you sort of opt into when you decide to change your relationship with alcohol. The cravings are real. Your emotional restlessness is real at the end of the day. When your evenings feel weird and you recognize you're bored and you don't know what to do with yourself, all of that is real. And I want you to understand that discomfort is not a sign that something is wrong. The discomfort is the process. So think about Invisalign, right? Or getting braces, or, building muscles, right? Like when the aligners are working, that's when your teeth are actually moving. That's when it's uncomfortable, right? So that pressury feeling that I'm feeling, that discomfort, that tightness, that pressure is the point of it. If it felt like nothing would be changing, right? And the same is true for you. When you sit with that craving instead of giving into it, that's uncomfortable. And that discomfort means your brain is learning something new. That's the growth, right? Think about your teeth coming together with the Invisalign. Think about you sitting with a craving instead of giving into it. That's your new wiring happening, right? And so when you feel restless, or in the evening, or when you don't reach for a drink, that feels hard. And it's that hard moment. That's the moment that your brain is being rewired and your nervous system starts to recalibrate. So the discomfort is not in the way. It's like not something that we have to be like, I have to figure out how to move through this process in an easy, comfortable way. The discomfort is the way. Okay, so what if you guys opted into, I want discomfort? Like, what if you decided to have a whole mindset shift and be like, I want to call in the discomfort. The more discomfort I feel today, the quicker I'm going to get there. And honestly, that's what I wanted to tell I almost went with hardwired braces, because that is actually the fastest way to change your teeth, but it's the most uncomfortable way, right? Like I'd have to have braces on, and I have to be, look differently and all of that stuff. And I decided to actually take a less invasive approach and did Invisalign because I'm not in a rush and I don't need it to be fixed super fast. And because I'm moving, Invisalign can be easily transferred care to Portugal. So that's the reasons why I chose that. But I did consider going the most painful, shortest way possible. And I also did that when I started to change my relationship with alcohol. I said, sign me up for discomfort. I'm like, let's get this done. I'm going to go to party and I'm going to stand in the middle of the room and I'm not going to drink and I'm not going to have anything in my hands. Well, bring it on. And so I wonder if you guys adapted that mindset as well. Like, bring on the discomfort. The discomfort is the way. So not only is that type of discomfort there, like that part that is your brain is literally changing. It's not just physical. It's not just cravings and restlessness. It's also the emotional stuff. It's the feelings that come up when alcohol is no longer in the picture, right? So the anxiety that you might have, baseline, that doesn't have a quick fix anymore. The boredom that surprises you. Loneliness can be a big factor. It can be grief sometimes of letting something go that has been part of your life for a long, long time. There's a void there, an emotional void that happens. There can be social awkwardness of being the only one drinking the moment somebody asks you why you're not having wine and you don't know what to say. That's discomfort. And most people are waiting for a way to change that doesn't include any of that. They might hide for a long period of time, right? So they don't have to have those things in their face. And they want the version where it's easy, where they just decide and it's done, it's over. Like, I've made it, I don't want alcohol anymore, over, done. where the cravings don't come, where the feelings don't get louder, right? And I understand why you want that, right? It makes sense that we want the easiest, fastest, less painful way, but it doesn't exist, unfortunately. And this is where I want to challenge you this week. Stop waiting until it's comfortable. It's not going to be comfortable first. Comfortable, like where I am, comes after. You have to be willing to go through the discomfort to get comfortable. So every woman I have worked with who has made real lasting change, it didn't happen because it suddenly got easy. It happened because she decided to move through the discomfort anyway. So that includes feeling the craving and the urges and not acting on it. Sitting with loneliness and boredom on a Friday night by yourself at home, not acting on it. Sitting with that uncomfortable feeling and didn't run or escape from it. Leaning into it, saying, I want to feel this. Showing up even when it feels hard. Getting coaching when you don't feel like facing your mistakes, right? On the other side of that, sleep got better, mornings got clearer, more confidence, trusting yourself, mental negotiation gets quieter. And all of a sudden, it's not taking up so much discomfort in your brain and in your body, right? It just became part of who she is, just like it did with me. And it's not because it stopped being hard. It's because they accept the fact that it's going to be uncomfortable at first. Okay? So the next time discomfort shows up for you this week, and it will, I want you to try something. Instead of treating it like a stop and a run sign, and like I need to go back to my old ways, treat it like information. Is this discomfort? Ask yourself, what is this feeling? Where do I feel it in my body? What does it actually need? Because most of the time, the discomfort isn't telling you that you need to go drink. It's telling you that something is shifting, that growth is happening, that there's more information available for you here. And those shifts, think about my teeth coming together, right? Those shifts are uncomfortable, but that's where the work is happening. That's when it happens, is in those moments. Okay, you're rewiring your brain, you're changing your habits. And that's just what change feels like from the inside. All right, so you already know what you want. You want that after. You've known it for a while. It's not that you don't want it. It's just, are you willing to be uncomfortable to get there? And I know and believe that you can. You have the capability to expand your discomfort and get to that end goal sooner. Okay, my friends? And I'm here for you if you need help. I'm going to put the links in the show notes per usual. I have one spot left for private coaching that would need to start before the end of March, and that will go through the end of May. And then after that, I'm going to be on a wait list until early fall 2026. All right, my friends? There are also a couple spots left for the Founders Retreat opportunities at the Magic House, but those are coming to an end too at the end of March. So if you want to sign up for one of the Magic House Founders Retreat spots at a discount, we've got a couple spots left for May. You've got one spot left for November, and I think one spot left for April 2027. You have until the end of March to grab those spots at the discount. And then I'm revamping things, putting new retreats together, and the prices will be going up after that. All right? I believe in you. Say yes to discomfort this week. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.